Welcome to part 3 of the video for day 13. Today we're going to talk about quotients of functions and how to find their derivatives. For example, we're going to consider this function f of x equals x cubed over cosine of x. This function is a quotient between two functions. And there is a rule called the quotient rule that tells you what is the derivative of a function like this one. And well, I don't like to teach this quotient rule because even I don't remember this rule because it is another formula. I think it is sufficient to memorize the product rule because the quotient rule is a special case of the product rule. So if you already know the product rule, you don't need to memorize the quotient rule. I'm going to show you how to use the product rule to find derivatives of functions like this one, that are quotients of functions. And to do this, you only need to write the quotient as a product, like what we did here. We can write this function like this. Instead of x cubed over cosine of x, we can write x cubed times cosine of x to the minus 1. These two expressions are the same, but this expression is a product between these two functions, so we can apply the product rule. We have this product, we can write this as the product of u of x times v of x, where we're going to define u of x as x cubed and v of x as cosine of x to the minus 1. To apply the product rule, we need to find the derivatives of these functions. U prime of x is 3x squared, and v prime of x, here we need to apply the chain rule because we have a composite function. The derivative will be minus 1 times cosine of x to the minus 2 times the derivative of the inner function, that will be minus sine of x. Now we can apply the product rule for this function. This is the product rule, and well, we only need to replace now. Here we have u prime of x that equals 3x squared, and v of x that equals cosine of x to the minus 1. So this is u prime, and this is v. Then we add x cubed, that is u, times this expression, that is v prime of x. So x cubed is u of x, and this expression is v prime of x. So we can work with this expression a little bit, and we can write this as 3x squared over cosine of x plus, here we have the minus 1 on minus sine of x, so this becomes sine of x. So we have x cubed times sine of x over cosine squared of x, and this is the answer. So you see that you don't need to memorize another formula. When you have a quotient between two functions, you can apply the product rule by simply writing the quotient as a product. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time.